What's going on, everybody? My name is Urcelph, and I'm here once again with another episode, another installment of the Talk to Yourself podcast. I want to say thank you to everyone who's listening to this or watching this. However you're consuming this, I appreciate all the support. And I want to say this real quick. Any feedback that you want to send, or, whether it's a question, a comment, anything, send it, tweet it, Instagram post it, whatever you want to do. I appreciate all the support. We're just getting started on this podcast series. I have a long way to go. A lot of things that I want to do, a lot of things that I want to make happen. But we're going to make it happen one way or another. And today I want to talk about something that I feel like this is going to be a good topic to talk about. How I truly feel about my job. So right now, I work at Amazon. I've been there for 2 years. And going on 2.5. It'll be 2.5 like in December or something like that, 2.5. Making $15 an hour. Some, not too bad. Could be worse, always. And the truth of the matter is, I fucking hate my job. I fucking hate my job. I'm on a 2-week vacation right now. I'm talking no type of pay or anything. Just completely on a leave. I just need to get the hell. I just had to get the fuck away from Amazon. I literally just had to get the fuck away from Amazon. See, I'm stuttering with my words because I'm getting so upset just thinking about Amazon. I fucking hate my job. I do. And I'm not going to go into the details the details as to why. But I just hate my job. And I'm not the only person in the world, of course, who hates his job. I mean, it's a lot of people who do. But I'm not here to really just bash Amazon like that. Even though I fucking hate Amazon. If I haven't said that already. If anything, I really want to get into something I think is important to talk about. Is that even though I hate my job, I can't hate it too bad if I'm not doing anything to get out of that job. Think about that. I hate my job, but I can't hate it too bad if I'm not doing anything to get out of my job. Basically, translation for those who may not still understand. I can say I hate my job all day. I can say I hate Amazon. I can say F Amazon, all this all day. But truthfully, it doesn't mean anything if I go home and do absolutely nothing to get the fuck out of Amazon. It doesn't mean anything. I can just, I hate my job. My job is this. Okay. But then go home and just watch TV, or go home and just, play the game or something like that. Go to sleep. And then wake up complaining that I'm going to a job that I have the power to change. I can't change my job, but I can change my relationship to my job. Let me explain. When I say I can't change my job, what I'm saying is I can't change Amazon. There's nothing I can do. I can go in there and complain and bitch. Nothing's going to change about Amazon. It is what it is. Just like nothing's going to change about your job, whether you work at McDonald's, Walmart. Those jobs aren't going to change. They may go through changes, but they're not going to change. Their beliefs, their philosophies, they're going to be the same. And you're going to be in there bitching every single day for God knows how many months or maybe even years when you had all that time to persevere and you didn't do anything about it. So I can go to work every day and bitch about Amazon, about my job, but it doesn't mean anything. Let me tell you something. I can go to my job all day. I can bitch about my job all day, but bitching has never solved a problem in this world. Let me say that again. Bitching has never solved a problem in this world. There is no time in history where you can find where someone bitched their way out of a problem. You're not going to find it. Want to know what that person did? They may have complained. They may have gotten, beat their chest and protest. But guess what? They still made progress. because they got off their ass and made something happen. Not just, yeah, we're going to do this and that. No, they actually got out there and put in the work to make those changes. Whether you're talking about the Black Panther Party, whether you're talking about the Nation of Islam, I mean, whoever, it doesn't matter. Any group of people or a person that you saw who was fighting for change or fighting for something, they didn't just say that shit from the sideline. They had to get out there in the game, sometimes be the coach and sometimes be the martyr, because they had to die for their fucking beliefs. So with all that being said, if I sit around and just bitch about my job, it doesn't mean nothing. I can bitch all day, all night. Walking around, it's raining out here. It's all good. But it doesn't matter, because bitching doesn't solve anything. So yes, I hate Amazon. I hate my job. But it doesn't mean shit if I'm not doing anything to change my job. I can bitch all day. I can say Amazon is this and Amazon is that, but it doesn't matter if I don't do anything to change that situation, which is actually one reason why I started this podcast. I don't expect to see any financial gain from it in the very beginning, but over time, I believe that just by being consistent, it will turn into a source of income, just like my YouTube channel, just like the music, just like all of these things I have going on. I'm starting a blog, actually starting that this week. I want to upload my first blog post. If not today, definitely, well, fuck, we're going to do it today. Fuck procrastination. We're going to do it today. Fuck procrastination. I'm doing it as soon as I get home. But, see, still working on it. Not perfect. I understand this podcast ain't about perfection. It's about progression. And that's what this is all about. So that's why I said that's why I wanted to start this podcast now. I didn't want to wait till I made some money to start the podcast when I started now. That way people can see the journey. That way they can see. I wasn't an industry plant. I didn't have some secret record deal. I'm broke as hell. But guess what? That doesn't mean shit. See, I can bitch about that. I can say all that. But it don't mean nothing if I don't go home and do nothing about it. And that's all I'm trying to say to everyone out there. I don't care what type of job you have. I don't care where you are in the world. I don't care about none of that shit. If you ain't doing nothing to change your situation, you deserve your situation. I'm going to say that one more time, because that actually felt good. I don't give a fuck how it felt to you, because it's the God honest truth. It's the God honest truth. If you don't do anything to change your situation, you deserve your situation. You fucking deserve it. Because there's always something you can do. I don't care what the odds are. And you want to know why? Because no matter how many problems you have or how tough it is, there is someone in history, I don't care who it is, there is someone in history who had that same situation or something very similar or even worse and still won. If you honestly think you have it the worst, you tripping. You want to know who have it the worst? The people who are dead, because they died with so many fucking regrets because they never got off their ass to do something. That's it, man. You got to get out there and work to prove your worth before they throw you in the hearse. Come on, man. That's what it is. If you don't do anything to change your situation, you deserve your situation. There's always something you can do. Like Malcolm X said, by any means necessary. There's always something that can be done. Look, I'm looking at a tree right now. I'm looking at these trees out here. Let's say, hypothetical, I wanted to take an axe and chop this tree down. You honestly think I'm going to chop this big ass tree down with one swing of the axe? Hell no. Unless I'm Incredible Hulk or Thanos or something. No, or whoever. It's going to be a process. A fucking process. But eventually I'm going to get it done. It may take me days. It may take me months. Who knows? But it's going to get done. Because I'm never done until I'm done. You know? And that's what it is, man. If you don't do anything to change your situation, you deserve your situation. Tweet that, write it down, whatever. Because there's always something you can do. As long as you have air, as long as you are breathing, you have a fucking reason. And if all this fails and you're on your last leg and you can't, and you on the deathbed and it's almost time to go, at least you can say you tried your ass off. You didn't just sit around and wait. You got out there and made shit happen. And who knows? Maybe you're not meant to see your success. Maybe you're not meant to see the trees that grow from the seeds that you planted. Think about it. I'll give you a prime example, recent example. Let's talk about Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle passed away. That man was assassinated. Not killed, he was assassinated in front of the store that he fucking built in his hood, Crenshaw. Killed that man. Cold-blooded murder, assassination. This man was on the grind for years. Put out his debut album last year, Victory Lap. It was his debut, mainstream album. Because, he had albums and mixtapes, underground. But I'm talking like the major album. And Victory Lap is still bumping it on my fucking phone. Still bumping it in my car. And now I'm not just saying it because he dead. Because let me tell you. I'm going to say this real quick, then I'm going to get to my point. I came across Nipsey Hussle's music. It was on MTV Jams, I think. I think it was Hustle in the House. That's the first time I saw it. I thought it was Snoop Dogg. I think everyone thought it was Snoop Dogg at first. So, I remember saying, I was like, okay, he dope. I checked out his music. I'm like, oh, okay, music is dope. And then, after that, I didn't really, hear from. I heard he did the $100 mixtape. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Because I wasn't really hip on Nipsey Hussle yet. But it was around, I want to say like 2017 when I was on Instagram. And I kept seeing this clip of this guy who looked like the guy that I saw on TV, Nipsey Hussle, when he did that interview way before he blew up, when he was talking about assets and liabilities. I forgot the interview, like what's the name of it, but I'm sure y'all can find it if y'all seen it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was talking about assets and liabilities, and he was just out there. He was just talking about Africa. I'm talking, this is before, I'm like, who the hell is Nipsey Hussle? And then around that time, that's when I really became a fan. Before I was a fan of his music, I was a fan of him. Nipsey Hussle was the type of guy that even if he didn't do music, I would still be a fan of him. Even if I didn't have to pay for a ticket to see him perform, I would pay for a ticket just to see him talk about the things that are going on, because he was highly intelligent. He planted a lot of seeds. The marathon continues. He did, clothing line. He opened a store. He had a lot of businesses, a lot of things he was working on. I believe he got into real estate, the tech companies, and he just had a lot of things he was doing. And that brother got killed. And even though it's sad, unfortunately, sometimes things like that happens in this life. Maybe you're not always meant to see the trees from the seeds that you planted. Maybe you're the one that's meant to plant the seed. Maybe you're the one that's meant to plant the seed. But maybe you're not meant to see the trees. So what I'm saying is, you got to get out there and fucking work. Even if it comes down to the very end, get out there and fucking work. Don't just complain about work. Don't build somebody else's castle. What I look like building Jeff Bezos' castle and not going home and then going home to a shack. I'm building this man's castle. I'm going home to a shack. All I gotta say is, what type of shit is that? Can't blame everybody. It's all my fault. I gotta do this before I'm outlined in chalk. Seriously. I can't blame no one. Someone come. I can't blame no one. I can't blame anyone. It's all on me. It's all on me. It's like it's all on you. Don't just complain about your job. Don't bust your ass trying to get a promotion at your job. You don't even promote yourself. We give these jobs 40 hours a week, 50 hours, 60 hours. Hell, it's almost peak season. Give these jobs 60 hours a week. But don't do anything out for ourselves and then wonder why we're still in the same position. So, as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm not going to complain about Amazon no more. I don't see the point. Because A, bitching has never solved a problem in this world. But on top of that, I'm currently doing something to change my situation anyway. With the podcast, with my music and everything. So I've already have things going, and you know, it's small, and you know, we gotta get going, but I know eventually it's gonna all, you know, turn into something, turn into a money tree or whatever. Then what am I complaining about? Because I'm working on the problem. So I have nothing to complain about. If you're working on a problem, you have nothing to complain about. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Let it be. Be and it is. Speak it into existence. First is word, then it becomes flesh. I'm telling you, man. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I want to say thank you to everyone who's a fan, or whether you, even if you're not a fan, that's cool. I still appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who's supporting this. I just appreciate life, and you should appreciate your life too, because life is short, and you just never know when it's time to go. That's what I'm saying. Work, plant some trees, plant some seeds, and let's make it happen, man. Make yourself great. My name is Urcelph. I'm out.